Hey guys, I'm Mark. I just got 10th place at the Ultimate Time Wizard tournament playing Diva hero. So I just picked this deck up on Tuesday. I never played it before. There was some issues with the deck that I had throughout the week of playtesting because I only tested Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I'll explain those a little bit later. So we're just going to get into the deck profile. So we played the standard 3 Diva. We only played 1 Gilman. I did draw Gilman a lot throughout the day, and there was only one time where I wish I didn't draw Gilman because he was with Diva and I needed to play them, but there was only once. Other than that, he was good right go bait and everything else, so I didn't hate seeing him actually. For the hero package, we got 1 Stratos, 2 Evil Hero Prodigies, 2 Militias. You got 1 Card Trooper, 1 Greffer, 1 Armageddon Knight, 1 Necro, 1 Plague, 1 Sangan, 2 Kai's, 1 Gores, 1 Dark Arm Dragon. And then for the spells, we got Future Fusion, got Triple Miracle, 1 Allure, 1 Rhoda, 1 MST, 1 Heavy, 1 Brain Con, 1 Mind Con. Mind Con was like good throughout the day. We didn't play True Nay because in testing it was always like a neg one. And then I didn't play E-Call either because there was a lot of times in testing where I already drew Stratos and E-Call and it was kind of dead. So for the traps, we got 2 Bottomless. I played 2 Deep Prisons. I did like Deep Prisons throughout game 1 a lot. 1 Return, 1 Trap Dust Shoot, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Compulse. I did like Compulse throughout the day. There was only 1 or 2 awkward situations where I had Compulse, but it worked out. 1 Torrent, 1 Phoenix Wing Blast, and 1 Solemn Judgment. A lot of people didn't play Solemn Judgment. I really like playing Solemn, especially in game 1s. I saw it quite often. And then, funny enough, these were the... So, I only saw Trap Dust Shoot once throughout the day, and I think I've been Dust Shooted at least like 10 to 12 times throughout the day. We saw Future Fusion maybe 4 times, and I think I got to play Gores once. So we're going to the extra deck of I played 1 Stardust, 1 Black Rose, 1 Brio, 1 Dark End, 1 Colossal, 1 Catastor, 1 Magical Android, 1 Goyo, 1 Armored Arm, 1 Thought Roller, 1 Mistworm. Unfortunately, I never played him, but there was a time where I could make him, but I made a better play instead, I think. 3 Absolute Zeros, and 1 Chimera Tech. So for the side, I played 2 Sidras. I actually did play a Machina deck, and I actually did get to play both and summon Fortress twice because he compulsed. So I drew my other Cyber Dragon, and I was like, hey look, he compulsed it, I get to play my Chimera Tech again. 2 Crows, 2 Snowman Eaters. I sided this card in a lot throughout the day, but I only saw it once, and it was against my round 2 Glad opponent, and you know, he ran into it, so it did some type of work. Kaiku actually came in clutch throughout the day, so he's definitely staying in the side deck. Dino was actually pretty good 1 round. I didn't get to play Vanity's Fiend. Lightning Vortex was pretty good. Oppression, Mask, and Dust Tornado. We're playing Oppression so we can make a, like, you know, for board spamming decks, so we can just establish a board first and then we flip Oppression on them. So I'm just gonna go over with what I think is wrong with this current deck. I tried the Fishboard version with instant fusions on Tuesday. It didn't really work well. And then Wednesday I tried the Gold Sarks, and then I said cutting the Gold Sarks because I felt like it was too slow. So we just played this version. But throughout testing on Thursday, there was one big problem with this deck, and I kind of just rolled with it throughout the weekend, and it was an even bigger problem throughout the weekend because I'm pretty sure I lost 5 game 1s in a row. So let me pull out the hero package real quick. So these cards need to be synchronized because they have synergy with Miracle Fusion, obviously. So there was a ton of times throughout the day where I would draw Diva and just have Waters in my grave with, like, you know, maybe certain darks, right? I would never see the hero package, or I would see the hero package and then I would never draw my Waters. So there was a weird time where I even went through my deck. This happened at least 3 times today where I went through more than half my deck into long grind games and I did not see a water and all my heroes were in my grave. And there was one game I even made a, I even had to synchro for a Brine Neck just to get Miracle Fusion live. This card has sat in my hand tons of game 1s and 2s and, you know, just dead. And a lot of the time, I would have 2 of these and I would just never be able to play them. So I told my friend on Thursday, who kind of like ha-ha'd me, that we should add Foolish Burial to the deck, and he just ha-ha'd me. So then after yesterday, my friend played Diva Hero 2, and he had the same problem, almost the same list, but he played the Gold Starts, and he was like, he just had the same problems. Like, he either drew this package or this package, and they just didn't synchronize because, you know, we don't draw Future Fusion like a lot of people. So I told him, I was like, for now on, we're just testing Foolish Burial. So I think I'm gonna go home, test Foolish Burial, and see how that goes. So if you guys are interested in my matchups today, I played against Glad Beast 1 and 2. What is there anything I can say about the Glad Beast? Really tough matchup. I didn't expect it round 1. I expected I would run into a Glad Beast player like throughout the tournament at least once, but 2 rounds in a row, and I lost game 1s on both. It was a really tough spot, but. And then round 3, I played against Psychics. That dude was like my favorite dude out of the whole tournament. Like, all the people I played, all 8 rounds, I think a lot of them were just chill, really happy. No rule sharking, no nothing. They were just really chill, happy to be here, basically. So round 3, he OTK'd me, and I was just like, great, I lose another game 1. And then I just came back with like, I don't know, I think I just got lucky. I opened up Dyna, sat Dyna in defense for a while, which gave me like a lot more resources to make plays. And then he finally got rid of my Dyna. I was like, well, I have enough to like blow him out. And then he could have OTK'd me game 3, but he was afraid, so I had to like Dust Tornado his Trap Sun on the end phase, and then I set my return. And I did draw a return a good bit in the beginning of the tournament. Like, I think my first 3 rounds, I drew it like 4 times, and then towards the end of the day, I just didn't see return at all. So we just add that to the list of cards you don't see when you really need them. And I would like to say I dropped Gores once during the tournament, and it was round 8. But anyways, so then round 4, I played against Bayou Turbo. Game 3, I basically just top decked Heavy Storm. So
that's the only match I watched.
What?
That's it. That's the only match I watched. You played against Oscar's Alive, the Legacy Retro format guy.
You know what's funny about Oscar? Like, on his channel, he seems like the most happiest guy player. Like, you would get along with him, but he seemed like the most miserable player I played at the Time Wizard tournament. And everyone talked to me. Oscar just sat there. I just felt like I was playing like in the YCS game where like no one like talked or like said anything, blah blah blah. But yeah, he felt like he didn't acknowledge you as a person. And there was a time like in the middle of the game where he kind of like just like kicked me under the table on accident. I don't think he did it on purpose. And he didn't even say sorry. I was just like, all right, well, this is definitely the guy I'm not like watching on YouTube, but I don't know. I just got lucky. Top decked him. The match was crazy game 3 because he drew. I don't think he drew a good hand. I didn't draw a good hand, and he set Raikou. I just think I drew and I passed, or I ran into Raikou or something. And then next turn he set something, and then he set 3, and they were like all bluffs. So one was a return, Upstart, and Rhoda, and I didn't know what to do. So I made a play, and next turn he went Armageddon Knight. He had another Raikou, and then he summoned play. He made a Stardust, and he passed. And I had Lightning Vortex and Kaiku, and he does shoot. Oscar does shoot me twice. I think it was like games 1 and 3. I'm pretty sure. So basically, I Lightning Vortexed his Stardust. I summoned Kaiku first. He let it go. I Lightning Vortexed his Stardust, and I attacked, and it went through. And I was just like, and we slowly started gaining advantage from there. And then it went back and forth for a while. And I even like made a play where I was baiting out his Royal Oppression, which it did work. And it was funny enough, I was like, so if he has return set, he can't use it, and he did have return set. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting a little bit more info about that game, but the Kaiku and the Lightning Vortex was clutch, and then he started revealing that, like, you know, he upstarted and then Rhoda, so I was like, oh, he just set 3 bluffs, basically. I was like, oh, if he's not activating the 3rd one, I wonder if that's like a burial or if it's a return, and I was guessing return, and I was right at the end of the game. But then he top decked a Sorako, and he slowly started gaining advantage back, and I was like, all right, I had a Plague Engrave, I had an Evil Prodigy in hand, and I had a Caius, and then I think we were back and forth for 2 turns, and he was drawing nothing, I was drawing nothing, and I finally top deck heavy when it really mattered because he was going to win next turn, and I just summoned plague, dropped Caius, and yeah, smacked him for the roast. So round 5, I played against a hero player. He was playing Prisma and DD Warrior Ladies and stuff like that. Lost another game 1. I got greedy game 1. That's kind of on me, but I still think he would have won because it would have been top decking back and forth, and I still think he had 1 more card advantage than me, so he probably would have won that anyways. Game 2, I won, and I just drew nothing game 3, and I'm pretty sure he trapped Dust Shoot me and put my Greffer back, and I was just like, I'm just getting Dust Shoot all day, and once again, I only drew Dust Shoot once that day. But the hero player, really nice. He made top A. He was really cool. Round 6, I played against Machines. Game 1, he got really too excited with Gear Frame and just went into attack. He forgot I had Necro, and then I just won from there. And then game 2, I just crowed his Avarice, and what was it? Oh yeah, the Sidra plays where like he compulsed my Fortress, and I drew another Sidra, and you know, that was pretty good. And then round 7, I played against Black Ring player, super nice dude. He was really chill. He wasn't even upset about losing, but he was just like, you know, he was really cool. I felt bad for him game 2 because he had to Blizzard the value back just to make weird plays, and I was just like, yeah, that's pretty rough. And I told him at the end, I was like, I'm sorry, like those plays sucks. And then round 8, another Black Wing player. He was like super cool, but I didn't feel bad losing to him. It just sucks like always bubbling, but either way, I think once again, well, in the Black Wing player against game 1, he just slowly gained advantage, and then I just didn't. Once again, my Miracle Fusions were dead, and when I finally got Miracle Fusion live, he bottomless my Absolute Zero, so my other Miracle Fusion was dead. So because I was gonna Miracle Fusion my Absolute Zero to like clear his board, but it didn't stick. And then game 2, I thought I was gonna win game 2, but he top decked I was gonna win next turn, but he top decked a monster that he needed to trench on my board, and then he dropped that, and I Lightning Vortexed his dad. And then we were both in top deck mode, and he top decked the monster, and then I top decked nothing for 2 turns. I think I top decked heavy, MST, and he top decked another monster. I just lost from there. So overall, I didn't expect to do this good, but it was pretty cool. Diva Hero was kind of fun, and I'm a Forbes player, by the way, so I just haven't been playtesting, so I thought Diva Hero might be a fun deck to play, and once again, I didn't think I was going to do this well, so yeah, that's my profile.